We are live, guys. Let's get in here and get it going. Let me do a few more posts here I need to do. What's going on, Jeff? The soldier. Jacob, much better day today. Things keep following us, following our scenario pretty well here. I've had, what's up, QJ? I think I've had 2 hours sleep, so maybe 2.5. Sound was good. Like I said, I'm a little tired. So let's jump in here and give a few more seconds for a few more people. I did go to a dark screen. I don't know if everyone's going to appreciate that or not or what. So should I watch the rallies, and then when my day starts, I get too many people on websites asking questions or students, you name it. So it's hard to close your eyes after that. And it's hard to close your eyes when Bitcoin's making a move. Right, I'd rather be tired for this reason than have the stuff being a pain in my ass like it has been. So 15-minute Bitcoin. We've been following this 3-4. We thought we'd have a 5 up for the 3. I think possibly the good news is cool on the dark screen. I think the good news is I don't think that this labeling now is correct. I think it looks like to me we're going to subdivide higher. So as you know, I'm a Wyckoffian. Elliott wave is kind of second to me, so I've been saying I think we've made a low, and you know, I was following this Elliott wave count. Software's being a little slow at trading view, so it looks like we have more upside to go here. That rally was pretty good coming into here, and once again we're still holding higher levels. So and then you know, to me it looks like we might not go a lot higher, but I think we still go higher on this impulse. I'm not sure this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, obviously that 1, 2 does not fit very well in with this 4, 5. As you know, on these altcoins, which you're going to look at, they look more like a 1, 2 and then a deep 1, 2. So maybe that's it. Maybe there's a lot to the upside on Bitcoin here. I'm not sure. So, but I guess for now, I think we just still try to work higher. As you know, early last night, as Bitcoin was moving up, alts came under pressure, and then they dug in as well. So, so I guess all I'm saying is it looks like things are still good. Let's face it, shorts got cremated. You've not had a chance to cover very well. If you're trying to get long, there's not really been any pullbacks to let you in. I thought that pullback to 7,200 would never be deep enough to let anybody in, and it definitely hasn't. And then what? We still got, I'm sure Tether still, what's Tether setting at now? 2.5. So still a ton of Tether laying around. That's got to come into this market. So, shoot, I think we just got to keep working higher. I don't know if this is, you know, looks a little more ETF-ish because Bitcoin's leading the charge, which is where money would go if everyone knows ETF's getting approved. What's up, Al? So, I presume that's kind of what it is. I don't know if it's rumors or words probably leaking that they're going to okay it, or forget the news. We just needed this impulse coming off the lows and the spring and test we had for Wyckoff. So again, this isn't the count, I don't think. I think it's probably, we're going to maybe just mouse another few hundred higher over the course of the next day or so. If the decision's being pushed to September, then we're acting really well. that's the news. So I don't have a problem with that either. So again, I don't like these white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. That's way out of lockstep, but we'll stay with that at the moment. Let's just see if we can continue higher. Let's go through a few more coins, and I got charting software I want to look at, a few other things. So here is 1 hour Bitcoin Cash. Let me get rid of the, I don't need 1 hour on bounce volume now. Let me get rid of that. All right, so there is, you know, as I mentioned on some of these coins, this is more looking like a 1, 2, 1, 2, and really we need acceleration. So, or we could stop here and still mouse around before acceleration, or we just go here. So a lot of these alts are going to look that way, where we could slow up and let Bitcoin slow up a little bit and then go higher, or we just really could accelerate. So we shall see. Here's Dash. And that one kind of sprung the low here last night, trying to act a little bit better. Let's do Ethereum 473, same thing. If this is 1, 2, 1, 2, we need to really get moving. So far we're not. I mean, on some of these coins, I wouldn't like to see a 440 here. So it'd be nice to extend these gains. Litecoin 87.22. For Bitcoin, I don't think you're going to get a dip yet. I mean, there will be a wave 4 or something. I don't think it's going to be a strong dip, but I'm sure we'll get one on these alts. I don't know. I'm not going to like a dip like in Litecoin below this. You know, that was a little bit below 80. So I would really like to see these things extend here. Rallying like we did last night has helped the charts, I think. So on sentiment, I mean, I don't know. I'm working on a few things with Twitter sentiment, but I don't know. I think for sentiment, everybody was short the lows and looking for a lot lower and not long. So I think sentiment continues to push us higher. So we still got some other charts here look pretty good. The usual list. Digibyte holding in there. EOS 847, not much there. I mean, ETFs, I just think we'll bring in, because I mentioned, all of a sudden I've had no interest from a normal older stock client, and I'm starting to get, they're wanting some phone calls, they want a little more explanation. So I think the same thing, they're hearing about ETFs, they heard on CNBC, they know the area's, coming into its own. So I think, and some of those clients, have some assets. So I think it's those people starting to come to the game. XLM USD, looking like a pork blaster. We could just work a little bit higher here. There's ZEC USD, having a nice little turnaround. Zen 2616, not much to say there. ZRX, not doing much. That chart could look really well with a rally above that 230. What's up, Steve? Let's go back and throw up EOS in. Again, that's one I think that's interesting to have a part of the portfolio, possibly. Short-term chart doesn't look very good. Hey, Bob. And then, what else do I want to go over? This is WWCI, the crypto index. Everything looks okay here. So no real issues. Let's go to, I want to go to Litecoin because some of these have underperformed, see what they look like. One thing you can see here on Litecoin, the OP has been in a downtrend and made a new low over here. And you can see as it's done that, Litecoin has actually made this low, higher low, higher low. Normally, again, if we can trust these indicators, which I'm not saying we can yet, I think we can, but I'm not going to guarantee it. So this is selling coming in and price holding to new highs. So this was a kind of a spring here and could be a test. And the OP, I think this 39.99 is probably a correct reading. That's not oversold, but it's did get close to it. So I think this low in Litecoin at 81 maybe could be significant. So if we can rally off of that low, then I think a Litecoin's good, which means then probably everything's good. All the alts will probably do a little bit better. So here's Ethereum. You can see on a short 4-day basis it did go to new low, and it didn't as well here. Close to oversold. Force, not much to say. So again, I mean, this low here looked decent. I'm hoping this is not an impulse down with an ABC back up, which would be more Elliott wave. So if I had a gun to my head, I'd probably nibble here and use stops at these lows on some of these coins. I'm going to make this broadcast a little more professional. Nick and I is going to add a few things. I don't have like my disclaimer on here. I have one, but it's not what I want. So do your own research. This is just for entertainment purposes only. And then let's go Bitcoin. Looks like consolidated volume from 89 exchanges. I mean, we had good volume yesterday and we got excellent volume today, and obviously this day is not over. So we're going to have a good green bar volume today. People have been saying volume's not good, but now they're starting to, that argument's not going to hold up. You can see the OPs in a nice uptrend here. We are overbought. So, that doesn't mean it can't get more overbought. So then I try to go back to Elliott wave, and it looks like Elliott wave, we need maybe some 4s and 5s. So that means, bulk of the gains are done short term, but maybe a little bit more. And I will show you. People tell me to quit showing the software if it's not working, but it's working good enough in quite a few cases. This is a 5-minute. They're trying to fix it. You can see here we're showing that we're at 8,000. So same as yesterday, we're missing like 8 hours of data here to the right, but it's still giving me the data I think I want. So no problems there. Quick thing on the stock side, I've been showing this. This is a Wyckoff wave, like a Dow Jones Industrial Average S&P. I showed we almost got down to oversold yesterday. This action was good, and then today we popped up again. Looks like we want to go higher. So volume is not really supporting it. Volume's low. OP is not doing much. But I think we're maybe in a trading range where maybe got to see the upside again. So let's get back to Bitcoin 8203, 8220. Go into the 5-minute. So I don't know. Looks like another high-level pork blaster for another run. So that's the 5 minutes. So let's go in and my trading view is just a little slow. So this is BitTrax, which isn't going to work. Hold on a second. Bitcoin Binance 5-minute. The 5-minute on balance volume. Trying to load. Again, this is just Binance. It's not the 89 exchanges that we need. But you can see that, I mean, no real divergences, no reason to be scared about anything, I don't think. So, as I said, I think we're just going to try to work a little bit higher. And I think, you know, the daily, we've made that low, and I think the surprises are still the upside. So if you're bearish, you got to be a little bit concerned with the price action because it's impressive. If ETS, I don't think it brings manipulation. I think it just brings assets in because ETS have got to buy the underlying. So the futures are easier, more manipulated, I think, and gave a chance to hedge positions and get short. But ETS will be, I think it's going to be way more friendly to the markets. What's up, Tree Man, Chat Man? Triple mop bags. Stunner D in here. So 82.38. I mean, I think I covered most I wanted to cover real quick. If anybody else got any other questions, but I think we're good to go. So I guess we'll look for further rally, and Nick and I will be back here in about 6 hours. So. If we get a huge action, maybe I'll jump back on, but probably I'll see you guys in 6 hours. I got some work to do, and going to keep it moving. What's up, James? Hey, Elizabeth. Lloyd. ADA. I mean, it's been trading between that 16.5, 18. That's the 5 minute. I'd like to see further strength on some of these, but again, I'm guessing probably the 15.5 or 16 low could be good. I think I'd still look for higher. ZRX, we've stayed on. I mean, it as well has slowed up a little bit here, $1.12. That's the 5 minute. Need to go out a little bit more than that. Bring up a 2 hour. I mean, that chart still looks pretty good, so I guess I got to think that that's still a decent holding. Any that I've got of that, I still hold. So let's see it move above $1.33 or so again. Inverse head and shoulders on EOS. There it is right there. Four loads. I'm sure you're calling this left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So we need to get above that 950 level. I hear you, Johnny Cool. You did get out good on that one, no doubt. All right. 82.50. Who's your daddy? 3 minute. Firming back up again. So I don't know what happens if we keep this thing moving. I mean, shoot, we're not far from 9,000 now. So catch everyone later. Thanks for joining. We're out of here.